What is going on, everybody? Yeah, welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, coming at you from Platinum 1, almost Diamond, climbing nice and steady. Got some sweet control brews featuring a lot of Ugin coming your way, so stay tuned. But that is not the point of this video. I just wanted a background to start talking to you with before we jump into the actual reason for this video, and it is, of course, Maro's teaser. This one went like below everyone's radar. Like the usual people that post about this, crickets. I guess it really does, exemplify the product fatigue that a lot of people are feeling. It does really feel like Final Fantasy came out yesterday, and we're on to another spoiler season. But for me personally, the more cards the better, because I'm on Arena and I don't have to run around collecting little pieces of cardboard. So I'm all for new cards, especially when it's looking like some epic space opera, freaking Star Wars Dune type of a set. Full Magic set, none of this universes beyond nonsense, or within, or whatever you want universes. It's an actual Magic the Gathering set, and it's coming with rotation. So like, I'm so damn hyped for this, and it's coming. The beginning of spoilers, I believe, on July 8th. We'll see at the end of Maro's teaser. So I'm going in blind. Let's check out some teasers. Okay, so this is the usual copy paste. Like before previous voyages of Eternities officially begin, I've thought it would be fun to do another of my duelist style teasers. Partial information, tiny hints, yada yada. First up, here are some things you can expect. Repeatable activated ability that lets you draw 2 cards and create a 2/2 creature token. Woo! That's cool. It better be white. Although, I mean, it sounds like a white thing. Or maybe an artifact. Maybe a blue thing. That's it. Like, I don't really feel like there's many other colors that would have a thing like that. And it feels like an enchantment or an artifact, right? If it's repeatable. Draw 2. Draw 2. I mean, that better cost, I don't know. That sounds broken af. Can't wait to see what that is. The fact that it's a token that's both small enough to trigger the white glimmer, as well as a token being able to trigger the Caretaker's Talent. I think going forward, post bans, like especially now that Up the Beanstalk is gone, these like mid-rangey white-based decks are gonna end up playing Up the Beanstalk. So I beg your pardon, Caretaker's Talent. So anything that makes a little 2/2 token and draws more cards sounds like might slot right into there. So, let's stay tuned. But I want to keep on humming along. There's a lot to get through. Woo. Next up, white card that can return non-creature, non-land cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so they just got rid of Abuelo's Awakening. This better cost 5. Otherwise, we may just have another Omniscience deck on our hands. That's all I can say. But pretty cool. It's been a long time. There was that card called Elspeth Conquers Death. Remember that? And then we had the white. Oh my god, what was that cycle of cards called? Invoke. The Invoke Despair, Invoke the white one that brought back non-land, non-creature permanents. Next up, and honestly, like so far, white card, in my opinion, white card, and now another Arc Charm. So Archmages, Arc Druids was the most recent one we got, the green one. I think it's time for the white one. It might be the white one again. Like another white card. 3 points, 3 bullet points. My guess, I can't wait to go back and see when the spoilers start, but I have a feeling it's going to be the white charm. And that could be cool. It's been a while since there's been like a good aggro white deck, maybe. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but that's my guess. we're definitely come back and check in on these, you know, as spoilers begin. Then we've got a new artifact token called Munitions, and this we did not see during any sort of like spoilers, or you know, a little bit of panel action that we got at the Pro Tour. So not sure what this is at all, but you know, I know what a munition is. It would be really nice if it was like some sort of like does damage, like either when it enters or you have to like pay one and sack it and it deals one damage to your opponent. That would be amazing, right? It's a munition. It's made for fighting. So it's maybe it's little like little burn counters. So it's still an artifact token which satisfies all of that stuff. This would really just push like Rakdos artifacts like sack through the roof, in my opinion, because it's something, you know, they lost also the Nightmare, Hopeless Nightmare, which went in those decks. Like some sort of like little new artifact token that also pings, ping, ping, ping would be super cool. That's my guess on this one. Then we've got a variant on Devour, and here is where my like ignorance of older formats during my long gaps between playing Paper, rejoining Paper, the 3-4 times that I did that over the years, and then finally installing Arena. There's some gaps there, and I don't know what Devour is. So please let me know in the comments. Then we've got a card that lets you take control of an opponent. That is freaking insane. I do believe there's a precedent, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wrong, but I do believe I remember vaguely, like where it's essentially like you get to carry out a certain number of game actions from the point at which you know, from when you cast the spell. It's sort of like a time walk where it'll be instant speed, cost loads of mana, but if you just like, as the opponent goes for their upkeep, cast it, now you're in control of their turn. And you do their turn. And you just do the worst possible thing. That you tap creatures, tap all your mana on nothing, target yourself with removals, and like discard your best card. You know what I mean? Like, and then it passes back to you, and you've like taken control of an opponent. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me, like where you dictate what they do during their turn. Because I mean, obviously, you don't have like, ooh, like you hypnotize somebody, and then like, you shall attack with, you know, it's like that's the only way that it makes sense with the rules of Magic. Am I completely crazy? Let me know what you think about that one. Sounds really interesting. Then we've got a legendary 5-color artifact. I think that's also a first. It's also kind of like new in Magic to have like artifacts with color identities and stuff. Relatively. And there've been some with 2, I think. 3, really? Let me multicolored artifacts? I've got Arena open here. That's why we do this like this. Let's go. Boop. Like, what's the Timeless? Timeless has everything. Yeah, obviously. Like, more than 2. Even, like, in Timeless, yeah? That's 4. Never even seen that card. You know what I mean? Like it's, and as far as standard, I believe it's just 2 mana artifacts. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting that. Legendary. I wonder. Then we got a poison card, which I found to be pretty cool actually, because poor Finn, the Fang Bear, just got back and didn't really do much, and then the toxic poison stuff's rotating in like 3 weeks. So something else with poison. Also, there was that never played a Johnny 3 mana Selesnya Planeswalker. That's also going. So I believe. I think there's one like rat card from. If it's not Ixalan, maybe OTJ. No, it's the crime. Card of Mana. There was like anyway. There's another poison card, but like it was starting to get like after rotation with all the toxic stuff going, very, very, very slim picking. So cool. One more bit of tech for that deck to cling on for dear life after rotation. But this next bullet point here is a real freaking crazy one. They've been keeping this a very good secret. There's been I haven't seen this anywhere. No one, I mean, someone vaguely kind of hinted. I think I saw like one post on X like a few weeks ago, not based on any spoilers or leaks or anything. They were like, oh, it's a space set, maybe slivers. Freaking firmed, bro. Slivers is right in my ballpark. Like, this is where I was playing cards at the LGS with my little brother and my trade binder. Slivers was one of my decks. Like, Slivers is very nostalgic for me. The fact that they're back is going to be very, very relevant for formats all the way back, modern, whatever. They're really cool as a creature type. They're like this sort of shapeshifter. I'm so excited, like, to see how they fit this in with like aliens and space and things. Like, this is going to be cool, 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 cool. Now, next segment of the teaser. Next up, here are some rules texts that will be showing up on cards. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. Nice for the landfall stuff. There's a little cross synergy stuff from sets. I love it. Love it. This we've already seen. I think this is Tezzeret, the 3-mana Planeswalker. I think that's one of his abilities. That's why we have a browser. Yeah. Can you see that? So it's a part of the text box on Tezzeret. Nailed it. Unless there's another card in the set that says that, and it's sort of like a theme. But that Tezzeret, it can be fetched by the 4-mana sorcery, the Coco for non-creatures that they printed in Tarkir. That's in the like Azorius synthesizer deck. You can go fetch Tez with that, and it'll fit right into that deck. And it's gonna definitely be one of the decks that lost nothing from these bans. And it looks like artifacts are really getting like another little oomph of support here in this set. Then you may play lands from your graveyard. That's always nice, especially again with these landfall decks we got. Next up, we got you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. I think I like. It's probably an aura, right? But why does it say permanent? Not enchanted creature. So an aura that isn't just for creatures, like we've had those curses. There's auras that we've put on lands. There's auras that we've put on. Yeah, I mean, there's other types of auras, not just for creatures. That could be cool. Oh, I love speculating on this stuff. Artifact cards and red cards in your hand have. Ooh. There's that red fire crystal from Final Fantasy. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, more artifact stuff. Put target creature from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. What? Put target creature from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. Sheesh. Okay. Some sort of like sideboard tech for like graveyard, like reanimator people. They're like, just put the Traxa in the yard. Nope. Zoink. That could be pretty cool. It reminds me of like, was that like Reenact the Crime? Doing sort of shenanigans like that. Next up. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may be cast without paying its mana cost. So symmetrical, free spell reduction cost thingy effect. Never been a huge fan of that. X is the number of differently named lands you control. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types. Mate, more artifact support and food support. Yes. Yes. I've been waiting for this. Okay, and like it's also not the first card that says that. There's that big like panther creature thing. Golgari creature makes everything a food, including opponents' stuff though. So this is just your stuff, but still. Nice. Can't wait to find out what that is. I love food. And like there's a deck just bubbling beneath the surface where that I think is like gonna be good with foods. I'm thinking, you know, also the black enduring tenacity, I want to say. Next up, we have spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. More. Bro, artifacts are gonna be tier 1. They're already close. Finally. I've been waiting. I hope it's just like many different ways and colors. So it can be like Boros artifacts, Selesnya, aggro, more like Controlly Azorius. Like that would be really cool format for me for a few months before the next set. And then Spider-Man comes, I think. And then finally, before we get to the end, there's the creature types. And this one's also very interesting to me always because you get to see like tribal stuff, right? So we've got jellyfish scientist, insect artificer. Remember me saying this. Artificers, they have been letting us know from a like good 2-3 sets back. And now more. There's going to be an artificer tribal. Trust me. Plant scorpion. Plants. There's plenty of plants. We've got a Drix assassin. Another Lurgoyf. Bet you this has something to do with graveyards. A Might. I'm having like I've been playing a lot of artifact decks, and there's the little Might that they play in the Golgari Roots deck that's been like really a pain in my butt the last few days since the bans, because Golgari Roots is also another one that lost nothing and is now all over the ladder. So I'm hoping it's not another Might that does something like that. But anyway, next up we've got an artifact creature, which is cool. Robot Pangolin. Then we got Legendary Kavu Scout, a Lobster Citizen, Eldrazi. Bro, look at, he's so sneaky, man. This little freaking Maro, dude, just slides it in these little, like down here, halfway through the first section. Ooh, slivers. Like in the middle of nowhere, last creature type, Eldrazi. What? Why is no one talking about this on X? Am I the only one who's found this freaking blog post? I myself and my Discord community, we just wait for these avidly. And now, final segment, names in the set. We've got Close Encounter, Command Bridge. So cool. Spaceships have command bridges. Then we've got Decode Transmissions, Emergency Eject, Evasive Maneuvers, Lost in Space, a Nebula Dragon, a Space-Time Anomaly, Systems Override, tractor beam. Bro, I like again. I know I don't sound like a stuck record because for the last like 2 or so sets, haven't been that excited. This one is like, I'm here. I have very, very high hopes. That's it. I did get it right. It is July 8th. So stay tuned for like reaction videos and me talking in general about the new set and then spoilers after that. So thank you all so much for watching. Please, let's start a little speculation comments stream down there, thread down there. Come hang out in the Discord. Let's figure this out. And then once spoilers start, we can start going, aha, ooh, and connecting the dots. But thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one, probably with a fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.